Gregor Samsa dreamt he was changing. It was a creeping transformation. He could feel his skin hardening, his brain rewiring, something colder than blood in his veins. He was uglier, and he knew, in what little soul he had retained, that people reviled him, the lowest of the low. Yes, Gregor Samsa had transformed into...
Good morning, madam. I believe you were recently involved in a motor accident that wasn't your fault.
a cold caller.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Samsa, my office. Now.
Yes, sir.
Right. You're on the phone to me.
Sorry, sir.
Pretend you're on the phone to me.
I don't think...
Hello? Come on. I just jumped out of the shower. I'm dripping wet.
Oh, right.
I'm naked.
Ooh,
Hello? Hello?
yes, good morning. Hello. I believe you were recently involved in a motor accident that wasn't your fault.
Is that Margaret?
No.
I'm wanting you, Margaret.
No, sir. It's not Margaret. Look, were you recently involved in a motor accident that wasn't your
Oh,
fault?
stick to that bloody script, Samsa.
Sorry?
It's not a question, man. I have been involved in a motor accident that wasn't my fault.
Oh, have you?
But no, but it's your job to convince me that I have.
Yes, sorry, sir. But surely they'd remember.
Don't get clever, Samsa. Doesn't suit you. Your referrals are down by 30%. Your toilet visits are up by 15%.
I think I've got a bladder in...
Continue like this and you are out.
No, I need this job, Mr. Lazarus.
As do many others with stronger bladders. What are you, Samsa?
Well, yeah, that's a very interesting question, sir, and one that I've really been grappling with recently.
You're a salesman.
Oh.
Now get out there and sell.
Yes, okay.
And Samsa,
Sir?
what's in the notebook?
Oh, just some... Well, they're mainly thoughts, sir.
Thoughts?
Mainly.
What type of thoughts?
Just thoughts.
This company spent a great deal of time making sure its employees don't need to have thoughts, Samsa.
Of course. You can rely on me, sir.
Metamorphosis by Franz Kafka. Adapted by Alan Harris. One thing dominated Gregor's life: routine.
Oh, come on. Why does this lift never work?
The tower block seemed to groan under the weight of numbers packed inside. Each of the apartment doors was grey metal. Gregor thought how quiet the block used to be, until every apartment was divided into two to fit in more families. Then divided again, and again, and again.
I'm home!
Where the hell have you been?
Yeah, the lift was...
Dinner's ready. Dinner's ready.
You do realise how important it is for me to have meals at regular times, don't you?
He realises.
Well, it's vital that the
diabetic
diabetic...
meals at a consistent time to regulate blood sugar.
Oh, you can mock.
Gregor's never been a mocker.
I want to see you mock when they're chopping off my legs.
No one is going to chop off your legs.
Medically trained now, are you?
No, he's not medically trained, Papa. Greta, come on, stop that. The potatoes are getting cold.
The world pressed down on Gregor's father. He'd gone from proud owner of a small hardware store to bankruptcy, weight gain, and diabetes.
Not that you know what proper work is. When I had the shop,
Oh, there you are. Here she is. Hi, Gregor.
Sounds lovely, Greta.
thought that particular fad would have passed.
Don't you like my playing? Your father was just saying maybe it's time to think about other more grown-up things. Like finding a boy.
Well, I think you sound wonderful, Greta. And one day, soon, I'm going to earn enough to send you to the conservatoire.
Conservatoire?
You train properly with other young musicians.
And how much is that going to cost?
Thanks, Gregor.
Training takes ages.
Eat eat your potatoes, Gregor.
Actually, I'm not feeling right.
And not right in the head.
How would you know what's in my head?
What?
I think I'm for bed.
Bed?
No, don't be silly. You can't go to bed on an empty stomach.
But something strange was happening to Gregor.
Gregor?
It was as if time were beginning to stretch.
Gregor!
I think at this particular time it's best if I lie down. Yes, a lie down, a good old lie down. I really fancy a lie down, so thank you for the potatoes, but I'll just say good night. Good night, all. Night-night. Enjoy the potatoes. Good night.
Sleep well, Gregor.
Not right in the bloody head.
The next morning, Gregor awoke following uneasy dreams. He'd slept late, and also he found himself transformed.
Gregor? Gregor, lovely, you're very late for work. You okay, love?
I've got too many arms. Or are they legs? Oh, why can't I be dreaming? I'm getting up soon, Mum!
Is he playing silly buggers?
Well, you try and get him up if you think you can do a better job.
Luckily, Gregor had always locked his door at night, ever since his mother had walked in on him while he was perusing a specialty adult magazine.
Gregor, open this door.
If I can just roll over. Why aren't my limbs going where I want them to?
What was that?
Perhaps he's got a girl in there.
Don't be ridiculous.
It's possible.
I'm sure there's a much less far-fetched explanation.
Why is Gregor not at work?
We are trying to establish that.
I'll get it.
Come on.
He'd landed on his hard shell. He'd landed on his hard shell.
No.
Gregor looked down and surveyed the bottom half of his being. His middle seemed to be partitioned into sections, and there were white spots on his abdomen. He touched a spot with one of his legs, and it made all the other legs go off in a crazy dance of their own.
If I can just roll over, get dressed, I can still make the 809 tram. Yes! Oh. Oh, come on, legs. Work with me. Why won't you all go in the same direction?
I've got a woman called Kirsty on the phone for you. She's from HR. Yes, Kirsty. Gregor is a little indisposed at the moment. Can't come to the phone. Can I get him to...
Bloody hell is he doing in there?
Oh, no, there's nothing wrong.
Look, stop acting the fool and get out here now.
I'm sure he's not acting the fool, Papa. He's never acted the fool before.
It's just one of those mornings, Kirsty.
Open the door! Gregor!
Out of the way. I'm going to smash it down. Ow! Bloody foreign hardwood.
Why don't you use this?
What?
Spare key.
Give it here.
It's okay, Kirsty. We're just getting Gregor now.
Right.
Here I am, folks. No drama.
But all his family heard was... The sight of Gregor was a shock. Father and Greta were statues, perfect studies in horror, while Mother fell flat on her back with the words,
I Heavens above. Can you hold the line a sec, please, Kirsty?
Knew he wouldn't have a girl in there.
Gregor? Is that you?
Stay back. Might be dangerous. Go on. Go on. Get back. Get back in the room. Go on. Shoot.
Sorry, yes, Kirsty. One sec. It's okay, Mum. Just fainted. There. Stay to your feet. I swore I saw... Heavens above. Oh, no.
Drag your mother out. I'll keep it back. Back in the room. Go on.
Hi, Kirsty. Thanks for holding on. Yeah, that was... We have a pet. We're looking after it as a favour, and it gets overexcited at the smell of bacon. What type of pet? It's a tortoise. It's a feisty little thing, yes. We don't have bacon very often. So. Do you like bacon, Kirsty?
Go on. Get back in there. Back. Get in there, you thing. It's back in the room.
Yes, Kirsty. I can confirm that Gregor is definitely ill.
The next morning, a cardboard pot of instant porridge was tucked just inside Gregor's door. He'd slept under the bed, but was awake to see his sister slide in the porridge pot with her violin bow at precisely 6:42 a.m. Ever since, the family had been deep in conversation.
He's done this on purpose.
Gregor's not the type to do things on purpose.
Well, he can't go to work like that.
Typical.
Well, he'll have to get a note from the doctor.
The bloody vet, more like.
Look, both of you, maybe we just have to wait and see. Maybe this is more common than you think.
Gregor tried to tell them they shouldn't worry, that he was sure he would be okay with a bit of rest.
Human beings need their sleep.
He's making that noise again.
But to his family, his voice had taken on a hideous quality. If Gregor was to say,
Recently I've been thinking a lot about what makes us who we are. Is it our beliefs, our deeds, our physical appearance?
to everyone else, it sounded like
I can't stand it. What about the neighbours? You can hear everything through these walls.
He sounds in pain.
We're all going to be in pain in a minute. No work, no pay, no rent, no home.
It's not his fault.
Then whose fault is it?
I wonder if he ate his breakfast.
Why don't you go and have a look?
Yes, I'll go and... Well,
I'll go.
Oh, if you like.
Right. What are you waiting for?
Okay, okay,
What are you waiting for?
okay, okay.
Do you want a knife?
I don't think that'll be necessary.
Gregor watched from the darkness as Greta's feet and legs filled the backlit frame of the doorway.
Well?
I think he's hiding.
Has he eaten?
Yes, he has.
A good sign.
He's tipped out the porridge and eaten the box.
Oh, well, that's something, I suppose.
Bye, Gregor.
Bye-bye, Greta.
The key was dragged out and placed on top of the door frame, allowing Gregor a small keyhole view of his family.
That's right, Greta. I've still got a name.
To hear them better, it helped if he pressed his legs against the door.
Oh dear, I think my ears are on my knees.
What are we going to do?
I've sorted it.
What do you mean you've sorted it?
Papa?
Who's that?
It's in hand.
Who is it? Who's there?
Pest control!
Pest control.
Pest control.
Pest control.
Gregor scuttled back under his bed.
But Dad!
It's logical, Petal. You have a pest you call pest control.
Really? Okay, so you really think that's necessary? What, you're going to let an exterminator loose?
I can hear you, you know.
You can't do this, Dad.
Why not?
Because it's...
Yeah, I can still hear you.
He's still... I'm sure he's still in there. You can't. Mum.
A bit of time. It could be a 24-hour thing.
But please, Dad, please, just for me.
Sorry for the wait. Morning.
Morning. So where is it?
It's...
Dad.
A mistake.
Mistake? What mistake?
There's... Everything's under control.
Yes.
You think that and then they come back, guaranteed. Let me have a look and I'll tell you what's
No,
needed.
no, thank
Yes.
you. Out you go.
Yeah, you can't
No.
call me out and then not let me kill something.
Your services are not required.
Let me kill
today.
something! I'm still sending a bill for the call out! Guaranteed!
Thank you, Papa.
I hope I don't regret this.
So followed a new stage in the routine of the house. Each morning, Greta would enter Gregor's room and replace the food that was either eaten or not eaten. The room was filled with a very particular smell, similar to when you poke your nose into a carton of milk, only to find it's turned to watery cheese.
I'll just let some fresh air in.
Gregor remained tucked under the bed, his shell pushed up against the springs.
Are you still under there? I'll just get rid of this. And here's some old bones I thought you might like to suck on. Mum's taking up knitting again. She was thinking of taking up knitting again. She was thinking of knitting you a jumper, but with all those legs. Please come back to us, Gregor. We need you. I need you. I'll see you tomorrow. There you are. Look at you. You've always been different, haven't you? Well, maybe not this different, granted, but... Look, I have to go now.
No, Greta. No, Greta, please, don't go. Go. Don't go. Greta, please, no! Greta!
Gregor ran and ran and ran. And then he realized that he was still running.
Where am I?
He found himself in a strange new place.
No, I'm...
Somewhere he had never been before.
Why is the bed on the ceiling? This can't be... This can't... Oh. The bed isn't on the ceiling. I am. I can... Oh, blimey. Oh.
A new discovery. Up was now down. Down was up. And it felt as natural as breathing.
I'm not on the floor. I can... Wow! This is the wall. I'm on the... This is amazing.
Gregor particularly loved it on the ceiling.
Brilliant. Oh.
He had the power to turn the world upside down.
He's doing what?
How long has he been doing it?
I noticed it this morning.
And it's...
Like a trail of slime. It goes up from the floor, up the walls, and all over the ceiling.
all over the walls.
Everywhere.
Well, that wallpaper costs £7 a roll.
I think he likes it up. I think he likes it up there.
Where?
On the ceiling.
Is he any better?
How do you mean?
Does he still look
Like a giant cockroach.
He mostly keeps under the bed when I'm in there.
He's always been shy?
I'm going to move some of the furniture out of his room.
Do what you want. I'm going for a bath.
I'll help.
Oh, no, I think it's best if I do
A
this.
son has to see his mother. It's only natural. It might help him. He might just need a cuddle.
The very fact that his door was opened at an unusual time made Gregor uneasy.
It's me and Mum.
Oh, my... Oh. Hello, Gregor. That is right. Shall we make a start? It gets the back of your throat, doesn't it?
We're going to move a few things around, Gregor. Give you a bit more space, okay?
They started with the chest of drawers.
It's too loud.
After that had gone, the temperature in the room altered. Gregor shivered as he watched them taking out almost all of his personal possessions. It was as if they were stripping away the last remnants of his humanity. But his most precious possession lay on the desk in the corner.
What's next?
You sure you're okay? You're not going to faint again?
I am tougher than you think. Oh, look.
As mother lay her hand on his notebook.
He was always making up stories, wasn't he? Heavens above.
Oh, Mum! Not again. Gregor, what the hell are you doing?
If only he could keep his notebook and the thoughts it contained.
No, Gregor, no. Get back in your room, Gregor! Gregor!
Rub-a-dum-dum, daddy's in the tum. Washing his toes, washing his nose. It's escaped!
Dad!
What?
Put some clothes on!
Back, beast! Where's your mother? Has it eaten her?
She fainted! Again!
Don't you screech at me!
Dad, no!
Gregor took refuge on the ceiling.
Get down here this...
No!
Gregor took refuge on the ceiling.
Get down here this minute!
Gregor, can you come down?
What happened? You must have had a funny term. Why's your father got no clothes on?
Mum,
Yes, dear?
don't look up.
What? Heavens above.
Mum!
I think it's gonna pounce. Get back right there!
Gregor, come down from the ceiling at once.
Pass me that bag of apples.
All right, I mean...
I'll get it.
Gregor!
Bullseye. You get back in your room, you filthy thing.
Dad, that is enough!
And
Please, it's stuck under my shell. I think it's gone into my flesh. The apple, it hurts.
He wasn't trying to hurt anybody. He's just confused.
Just the sight. Wasn't prepared for
dirty,
it.
look. Slime everywhere.
And the smell.
And all up the... It's disgusting.
Stop it.
I did all I could not to gag when I was in there.
Sick, it's...
Stop it! He may be a disgusting giant insect, but he's still your son. He's your son. My brother. He's still Gregor, isn't he?
I'm sorry, Greta. Of course. Yes, of course he is. He's still Gregor.
Dad?
But yes. He's still Gregor.
Then we should treat him like Gregor, and not some kind of...
But what?
It's Saturday tomorrow. What will normal families be doing on a Saturday?
They'll be out, doing things that everyone does on the weekend.
And so must we. Right. What's the time?
Just gone 8.
Mrs. Dawson is never up this early on a Saturday, so be very quiet on the landing and straight into the lift. Got it?
This'll never work.
It will if we work together. Is that secure, Dad?
I don't think he likes it.
What would you like being pulled along in a wheelie bin?
It's secure.
You tuck those in.
What?
These antennae.
I can't touch them. Papa.
Right, all set. We are a normal family on a normal day out.
Got it.
Except your son is in a bin.
Now, quietly does it.
Yes, okay.
Don't take it round, or
Your father's not as mobile as he was.
You try pulling the sodding...
I'll get the lift. Oh, no. No, not today. Okay. Plan B, stairs.
9 floors with this thing.
Then what do you suggest?
Morning.
Mrs. Dawson, what are you doing up so early?
What are you doing?
Oh dear.
We're just...
Taking out the, trash.
Trash.
We've a trash chute for that.
This is oversized.
Oh, something's moving. In there.
Oh, I can...
Here, let me.
No, please, Mrs. Dawson.
Let's have a look.
Hello, Mrs. Dawson.
Oh, my Lord. Oh,
Heavens above.
Oh, Mum, not now.
what in God's name is that?
It is an Indonesian guapu. They're the new micro pig, so they're all the rage.
You keep it in your apartment.
It's staying with us for a while. It's a favour to Gregor.
Where is Gregor?
Hospital. Extended stay. Fractured his... chin.
It looked like a giant cockroach.
Oh, no, guapu. Indonesian.
So this is where the smell is coming from. Thought it was the drains.
Right, well, we're off for a day out. A day out waits for no normal family.
We're not allowed pets. The committee.
Greta, drag your mother.
Come on, Mum. Just...
I wasn't allowed a cat.
Come on. We're just gonna go down this way.
So, what do we do now?
We could go in some shops.
Well, like the other people are doing.
Come on, then. We could always leave the wheelie bin near the waste compactor.
Dad, your father's only joking, aren't you, Papa?
Oh, I'm fed up of pulling this.
Inside the bin, Gregor had begun to sweat. Not normal sweat. Pus was oozing from under his shell. The pain from the apple lodged in his flesh throbbed.
I can't breathe. Please, I need some air. I need to get out of here.
Gregor, get back in your bin.
Heavens above.
Gregor, get back in your bin.
Quick, grab it before anyone sees.
Gregor!
Come here!
Gregor, get back here.
Greta found Gregor by the noodle bar, circling an old lady's poodle.
Shush, Bella. Shush, girl. He only wants to make friends. He is a big doggy, isn't he?
Gregor, come here.
What breed is he? My eyesight's not what it was.
Come on, sorry, please, can you just move your dog away?
Now, Bella, stop that. Sorry, she's never done this before.
Gregor, I'm warning you.
Lovely name for a doggy.
Thanks. Gregor, move away from Bella. Gregor! Oh no.
Bella?
Spit her out, Gregor. This instant, spit her out! Gregor, get back here!
Where's my Bella?
They found Gregor. He was at the rear of a mock Italian restaurant digesting Bella. He was easy to catch, sluggish. They dragged him back into the bin. On the tram home, Gregor sensed the mood had changed between them. Even Greta was silent, barely able to look at him as she led him back into his room. She didn't say good night. She just shut the door, locked it, and placed the key on the doorframe. For a while, Gregor watched the door, hoping it would open again. But it did not. So he slowly retreated under the bed and spat out Bella's bones, one by one.
Look at this. Another letter from the housing authority. They shrink the size of the apartments, but the rent is going up again.
Well, perhaps Gregor can get some other kind of job.
What do you suggest?
Well, something that doesn't involve talking to people. More manual.
Oh, yeah. Those 6 legs will come in handy as a window cleaner or as a mime artist.
You okay, Greta? Who was on the phone, love?
It was Kirsty from HR.
And?
They've sacked Gregor.
Oh.
Brilliant.
She said she was sorry, but since he wasn't technically on a contract, there was nothing.
Well, that puts a tin hat on it.
It's okay, Dad.
No, it's not. We're going to starve because of that.
There must be some sort of, assistance with this. I'm sure Gregor would be classed as being on some kind of spectrum.
I've looked into it. To be disabled, he'd have to have a medical examination. Do you want that?
I could busk with my violin.
No daughter of mine's doing that.
What about medical trials? I don't mind what tablets I take.
Don't be silly. I could cope without you, obviously, but Greta needs you here.
There must be some way to get money.
The rent is due.
What would Gregor do?
Well, go and ask him. Go on, see where that gets you.
Oh, look, he can still hear us, Dad.
Good. We can't pay the rent, they'll evict us.
But they wouldn't throw it out onto the streets.
They're queuing up to get an apartment here. It's the only one with a lift.
But it doesn't work.
Doesn't matter. Demand is sky high.
Sir.
Child?
Gregor didn't have the energy to climb the walls anymore. The Braeburn, lodged under his shell, had mixed with the pus to form a painful, cancerous lump. The conversation of his family beyond the door was becoming increasingly out of focus, but from the pitch of their voices, he knew they were excited about something.
Okay, all set. Mother, get the door.
Right.
Greta, go and put something prettier on.
Okay.
I'm going to sit over here and casually read the newspaper. And everyone, act natural. Go on, then.
Yes. I'm here for the room.
Come on in. Papa, he's here.
There he is. Well, let me take that. I was just over there, casually reading the newspaper. You seem a bit, puffed out.
Lift was out of order.
It's always...
Was it? That's odd.
You never mentioned in the listing it might be out of order.
I'll put a call in straight away. We've a very strong residents committee here.
I'm Yuri.
Oh, like Uri Geller.
Oh no, I hided the spoons.
I don't bend spoons.
No, of course you don't. Mother, would you show Mr. Yuri to his accommodation?
Yes, of course. It's just this way.
Why so many air fresheners?
Drain issues.
There was no mention in the advert of drain issues.
There was no box for the drain issues. I suppose I could have put the drain issues
Right,
under...
well, let's forget the drain issues and get you settled.
Look, I'm not sure this is for me. Maybe it's best if I just cancel my booking.
Sorry?
Like Uri Geller.
Who?
He bends spoons.
Spoons.
He bends them,
with his
darling.
Does he? So why?
Yuri's not sure if this is for him.
I've changed my mind. I'll see how it goes.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. This way, there's some fresh towels and the bathroom's just through there.
What's in there?
Nothing.
I thought I just heard
Nothing lives in there.
Sorry.
He means there's nothing in there. Like a hideous creature or anything terrible like that. Hideous creature or anything terrible like that.
I require a peaceful environment.
Well, it's just old junk. Worthless, but we can't throw anything away, can we?
I'll require breakfast at 8 as I start work at 9. I'm on a fast-track management programme at HHU.
Do I hear that, Mother? Fast track.
Your breakfast is gluten-free?
It's mainly cornflakes.
Yes, Yuri. It will be gluten-free. I'll take care of it.
Personally?
No, I can do it.
Greta will take care of it. This is going to work out a treat.
Oh, thank you, Greta. I think I might come to rely on you.
And so a new period of routine commenced. The lodger was the centre of attention. He'd eat his gluten-free breakfast and return in the evening. To eat a gluten-free dinner. The diet also seemed to agree with Father. He was losing weight. Yes, he had to give up his comfy chair to Yuri, and all these new ingredients that Mother had to buy were expensive. But, well, he was looking a little like his old self again. His blood sugar was on the way down. In the evening, sometimes, Yuri and Greta would sit alone in the living room. Gregor, now largely forgotten by the family, watched them through the keyhole, only seeing their legs.
Shall I play you another, Yuri?
Maybe give your fingers a rest, Greta, eh?
Yeah, they are a bit sore.
Here, let me rub them. Little bit of Yuri magic.
Mind you don't bend them. Okay, maybe I can play again now.
You're very good, but maybe just hold up the violin without actually playing it.
Like this?
Yes, so I can behold your shape without being distracted by actual noise.
Right. You know, Yuri, my brother always said that I'd be discovered. Silly, really.
A brother?
Yes, but he is away.
I've discovered you.
You have, haven't you?
Though I would like to discover more of you.
How are the two young people? Anything you need?
Oh, I've got everything I need. But
She's been tormenting you with the old strangle cat routine.
if music be the food of love...
Very good. Shakespeare, that. Yeah. We've told her it's a lost cause.
Oh, every girl needs a hobby.
Go on then. Murder something else, my sweet.
Of course, Papa.
When Greta played, Gregor could see the notes. They slipped under his door and wafted around his room, dancing with each other. Then they gently lifted him up and carried him out of the window. He was not a giant insect anymore, but sitting between his mother and father. A proud family at a recital by Greta Samsa, star violinist. Gregor saw the notes float above the crowd in the gold-gilt auditorium, his mother and father looking on with wonder-filled eyes. But when Gregor looked down, he had no hands to applaud with, only claws.
Who could that be?
Aren't you going to answer it?
To go away.
Play something else, Greta. Yuri, wouldn't you like Greta to play something else?
Open up!
Who is it?
It's pest control!
Right. And what do you want?
There's been reports of a vermin problem, and I'm here to investigate.
Vermin? No, there's no vermin here. That's ridiculous. Tell him that it's ridiculous, Papa.
If I could just come in.
It's not
I
convenient.
think you just better let him in.
Oh, he'll go away, Yuri. Do you want to rub my fingers again?
Why won't you answer the door?
Let me in!
I insist you answer the door.
As you wish. Sorry for the wait.
Thank you.
This is probably some mistake, yes?
Right, it says here... Oh, God, now whose handwriting is this? Something, giant cockroach. Possibly Indonesian.
It's fine, we're fine. There's no giant cockroaches here.
I can smell them.
Can you?
Yeah. Yeah, I can. 20 years in this game, you get a nose for it, like a fine wine. Oh, yeah. I'm getting rotting cabbage with a hint of vanilla.
We are just a normal family. Tell him, Yuri, that we are a normal family, just doing normal things.
In there.
What's that?
Yuri, please.
They keep that door locked. I've seen every other room and there's nothing of interest in them. So, if there are pests, then they are in there.
No, I promise you, on my son's life, there are no pests in there.
Yuri, I'm just saying, if you care about me, let's just leave this. Tell this man to go away. For me.
Pest man, do your job.
Right. Sometimes you can't see them, of course. Sometimes they're in the walls.
What if they're big? What do you do then?
Well, then it's usually crack and crevice work. Put down some chemicals and job's a good 'un.
No, I mean like really big.
Well, if it's more substantial, then I put down some Max Strong Brutal. Put it down with a syringe. Usually does the business.
You can't go in there.
Oh, yes, I can. The housing committee gives me the power to enter anywhere there might be a problem. I got more powers than the police.
And aside, Greta.
Where's the key?
Above the door.
Yuri.
There. On the frame.
Thanks, mate. Right. Let's see what we're dealing with. Bloody dark in here. There's the light. Huh. You know this light isn't working? Sometimes the little buggers chew through the wires, of course. Right, where's my torch? Where are you? Where are you hiding? Ugh. Something sticky on the floor. Bloody hell.
You okay?
Yeah.
What is it?
I'm going to need a bigger syringe, I am.
What's in there?
I don't know. I don't know.
They were just shapes to Gregor, each with a distinct smell. He had an overwhelming urge to move forward. He wanted more than anything to be near Greta. If she saw the apple rotting in his side, surely she would help him.
Help me, Greta. Come on, someone, please help me. Please. Please.
Slowly, Gregor emerged from the dark room, antennae twitching.
Oh my.
Do something!
Heavens above.
Quick! It's on the move! Stand back!
He won't harm you.
Stand back!
The first thing that came to the pest controller's hand was nothing more than a can of insecticide.
Take that!
It produced an automatic reaction in Gregor. The stream of green fluid that shot out of the glands above Gregor's mandibles was as much a surprise to him as it was to everyone else.
My eyes! I'm blinded!
Keep it back! For the love of God!
No, Yuri, he's just
You have
confused.
to block off its root! What is it?
Indonesian guapu.
It's not Indonesian!
Drive it back. Go on. Shoot.
This
Go on.
is a breach of contract!
Go on. Shoot.
This
Go on.
is a breach of contract!
Gregor, please.
It was the pitch of Greta's voice that made Gregor stop.
Please, Gregor. Go back to your room.
And he did.
This isn't the last you've heard from me. That is a guarantee.
Gregor clung to the darkness like a warm blanket and listened to his family on the other side of the door.
I'm going to send for my things. And Greta,
Yes?
I hate the violin.
And that was the last they heard of Yuri. And that was the last they heard of Yuri. His review of the Samsas' apartment later read, "Breakfast was delicious. Fresh towels were provided, but they failed to mention the giant cockroach living in the spare room."
It's no good. Greta? We can't continue to look like this. We need to get rid of Gregor. I hate him. I hate him.
Gregor lay, crushed between mattress and floor, the green fluid slowly weeping out of his glands. Gregor awoke, and the day seemed different, clearer, brighter.
The sun. When was the last time I saw the sun? Is that you, Greta?
As he nuzzled against the door, he was again surprised. The apartment was neat, and Gregor was able to move around without scrutiny.
Hello? Hello? Is anyone here? Greta? Anyone here? Greta?
He could see the musical notes in the air. They skipped through the front door out onto the landing and drifted down the stairwell,
I'm coming, Greta!
down the concrete steps and into the basement.
Where are you? Greta? Is that you?
He could see in the corner a small box with the word Gregor written on the side in red pen. Inside was a cassette player.
What's going on?
The cage that descended from the ceiling was made of steel.
Gotcha.
What?
20 years in this game, and no piece of vermin has ever beaten me.
No.
Yes, yes, yes.
Please.
Right then. Hey, honey.
No!
Oh, yum, yum. Yum, yum, yum.
Get away from him.
Greta!
You put that down. That is dangerous stuff. You put that down.
The chemical that Greta sprayed upon the pest controller was incredibly strong. Like a waxwork in a furnace, he began to melt. Within 30 seconds, he was a puddle on the floor, a fried egg of a man.
Quickly, crawl under.
Thank you.
We have to get out of here before they see us.
Who? What?
Come on. It's not safe here.
But I think everything's going to be okay. I feel different.
I've got something to show you. Get in.
Whose car is this?
Just get in.
Right. What's this?
Just get in.
Right. When did you learn to drive?
That's not important now.
How come you understand me?
Stop asking questions.
She drove them to the high street and stopped outside a bookshop.
Look there, in the window.
Books. Lots of books. The same book.
Metamorphosis by Gregor Samsa.
I had it published for you.
This is amazing. But how?
I'll tell you everything when we're inside. Come on. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the man you've all been waiting for, Gregor Samsa.
I can't see the light. Could someone just turn the lights down so I can see the audience?
I'd like you to read from your book.
Really? This is an honour, thank you. Yes, thank you for coming. This is my first novel, and it's a privilege to be here. Thank you. I'll start where I should start, at the start. Chapter 1. Gregor Samsa awoke one morning from troubled dreams. What? No. No, please. Please. Stop. Please.
Now Gregor could see the audience clearly. They weren't people, but insects. Gregor turned to his beloved sister.
Greta?
But now
Greta!
she had the face of a wasp. Clinging to a copy of his novel, Gregor stumbled through the streets. Insects were everywhere. Cockroaches driving cars, beetles pushing prams, a line of ants queuing at a bus stop. He stopped in front of an electronics shop. A TV set in the window showed a ladybird reading the news. There was a report on some kind of war. Bumblebees raining terror down upon a colony of aphids. Gregor sat on a metal bench. He lay his novel on his knees and opened it again to the first page.
Gregor Samsa awoke one morning from troubled dreams. He found himself transformed into a monstrous cockroach in his bed.
Gregor.
That's it then.
You sure? There's still something...
He's twitching.
It happens, so I heard. Post-mortem. I'll poke you with a stick again. Make sure it's...
lifeless.
Yeah, it's definitely gone.
Dead. He's... Gregor...
We mustn't stay upset. It's for the best. Now we can start again.
Maybe find you a good husband, Greta.
What have we done?
Franz Kafka's Metamorphosis was adapted by Alan Harris. Gregor was played by Tom Basden, Greta by Emma Siddy, Father by Kenneth Collard, Mother by Felicity Montague, and Mrs. Dawson by Alison Belbin. The narrator was Peter Marinker. It was a BBC Cymru Wales production, directed by James Robinson.